So this is our Dauphinoise potatoes, and I put it through a blast chiller with a weight on top of it so that it's nicely compressed. Now the only disadvantage of that is I'm going to have to cut out the whole thing using a sharp knife. Okay, so just really carefully trim right around the edges with the knife. Obviously the container's completely ruined, but it does mean that we get our Dauphinoise out in one really nice compressed sheet, okay, with some lovely colour on it as well. You can see that colour, how nice it looks. So okay, so we're going to cut this out now into a rectangular piece, and we're going to reheat it in the oven. So I'm just going to trim off the edges really carefully, and being as precise as I possibly can, I would say that's about the right amount for a portion. Just bearing in mind that you're going to serve 2 portions for the final exam. So cut 2 that are the same size as each other, hopefully, onto the tray, and they're going to go back in the oven probably for about 10 minutes just to reheat. So whilst the potatoes are in the oven reheating, we're just going to finish off the sauce, and we need to pop in our peas, our tomato concasse, and then the rosemary as well. So give it a good stir around, make sure that it's all nicely combined. I'm just going to let that just come to a really gentle simmer just for a moment or two. So the lamb's come out of the oven. It's been in there for about 1 hour and 30 minutes approximately, and it's cooked right through, but as I said, this is quite a fatty meat, so inside there may be a little bit of fat in there that we don't want, but we'll see when we get to that. So we need to trim off our string, just being really careful with it, and making sure that we don't lose the shape of the lamb, because obviously we've really fought to achieve that. And the string comes off and goes straight in the bin. We don't want that at all. And then we need to slice the lamb. So slicing the lamb, I'm going to get probably 2 portions out of this, to be honest. So I'm just going to slice off that end piece because it's a little bit well cooked. That will still be quite flavoursome though. But you can see this fat inside there, there really is quite a lot of it. But that's going to be like that the whole way through. Okay, so trim one side off, then exactly the same on the other, and then we're just going to trim a piece like this. You'll be able to see the filling in the centre there as well. A little bit of the carrot, and you can see a little bit of the kidney as well. Now I've also made a puree, a pea puree. Now you will be able to do this as part of the exam, and it doesn't have to be in the exam time, so you could do this the day before if required, if you want to do a puree. So presentation time now, a little bit of puree on the plate. I'm just using our flat palette knife. I'm just going to draw across the plate, and then I'm going to pop the lamb onto the plate as well, and then we've got our Dauphinoise, which I'm just going to lay on there as well, really simply. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. And then last thing to go on, a little bit of our jus just over the top of the lamb. A little bit of drizzle of jus around as well. And there we go. So that's our pot roast belly of lamb, Dauphinoise potatoes, and a red wine jus.